What's up, everybody? It's Limitless Ambition, and let's talk about money. Specifically, the difference between how the rich and the poor spend their money. Because you know what? It's not just about how much you earn. The real secret? It's all about how you make that money work for you. You could be making bank, but if you're spending it all on liabilities, you're not getting ahead. In this video, we're diving deep into the spending habits that separate the wealthy from the rest. We're talking about the mindset shifts and practical tips that can help you start building real lasting wealth. All right, let's break it down. Rich people, they're all about assets. They understand that an asset is something that puts money back in your pocket. Think about it. Real estate that generates rental income, stocks that pay dividends, or a business that generates profits. These are all assets that work for you, even while you sleep. On the other hand, liabilities, they take money out of your pocket. That new car that loses value the second you drive it off the lot? Liability. That expensive designer handbag? Yeah, that's a liability too. The wealthy focus on acquiring assets that build wealth over time, while the poor get stuck in the cycle of buying liabilities that drain their bank accounts. Now, this doesn't mean the rich just throw money around on anything with a hefty price tag. They're actually incredibly strategic about their spending. They understand the difference between cost and value. See, cheap often means you're sacrificing quality, and you end up replacing things constantly. Let's say you're buying a t-shirt. You could get a pack of 5 cheap ones that fall apart after a few washes, or you could invest in a few high-quality shirts that last for years. That's thinking long-term, my friends. The rich are willing to pay more upfront for quality that lasts, saving money in the long run. Here's another secret the wealthy understand: OPM, other people's money. They're not afraid to use debt strategically to grow their wealth. Think about it. Most people wouldn't be able to buy a house without a mortgage. That's using debt to acquire an asset. Now, I'm not saying go into debt for anything and everything, but if you understand how to use debt responsibly, like getting a business loan at a favorable interest rate to fuel your company's growth, that's how you leverage OPM to build wealth. The poor, on the other hand, often fear debt and miss out on opportunities to leverage it to their advantage. Chapter 4. The Trap of Buying Liabilities. Now let's flip the script back to the not-so-savvy spending habits. One of the biggest traps people fall into is buying liabilities they think are assets. That brand new car I mentioned earlier? Yeah, that's a depreciating asset. It loses value the second you drive it off the lot. That latest iPhone everyone's lining up for? Unless you're using it to generate income, it's a liability. The poor often get caught up in the cycle of buying things they can't afford, financing depreciating assets, and racking up debt. It's a recipe for financial disaster. Chapter 5. The paycheck-to-paycheck cycle. Another common mistake is living paycheck to paycheck. This is a dangerous cycle where you're constantly spending everything you earn, with little to no savings or investments. You're one unexpected expense away from financial ruin. The wealthy, on the other hand, prioritize saving and investing a significant portion of their income before they even think about spending. They understand that building wealth is a marathon, not a sprint, and it requires discipline and delayed gratification. Chapter 6. The Danger of a Single Income. Now let's talk about income streams. The poor often rely on a single source of income, their job. Now, there's nothing wrong with having a job, but relying solely on one income stream is risky. What happens if you lose your job or something unexpected occurs? The wealthy understand the importance of diversifying their income streams. They have multiple sources of income, whether it's from investments, rental properties, side hustles, or businesses. One of the most important habits to develop if you want to build wealth is to pay yourself first. Before you pay your bills, before you buy groceries, even before you pay your rent, set aside a portion of your income for savings and investments. This could be 10%, 20%, or even more of your income. The key is to make it a non-negotiable expense. Think of it like paying your future self. The wealthy prioritize saving and investing. while the poor often prioritize spending and then wonder where all their money went. Now, let's talk about creating those multiple income streams. It's easier than you think. You could start a side hustle, invest in real estate, or create a passive income stream through online businesses or investments. The possibilities are endless. The key is to identify your skills, interests, and resources, and then find ways to monetize them. Remember, the more income streams you have, the faster you can build wealth and achieve financial freedom. Finally, the wealthy understand that the best investment you can make is in yourself. They invest in their education, personal growth, and network. They read books, attend seminars, and surround themselves with successful people. They understand that knowledge is power, and that by continuously learning and growing, they increase their earning potential and open themselves up to new opportunities. The poor, on the other hand, often neglect their personal and professional development, limiting their earning potential and future success. So there you have it, folks. The difference between the rich and the poor isn't just about how much money they make, but how they spend it. By adopting the spending habits of the wealthy, buying assets, paying for value, leveraging OPM, and investing in themselves, you can start building real, lasting wealth. Remember, it's not about depriving yourself. It's about making smart financial decisions that set you up for long-term success. Which of these habits will you start implementing today? Let me know in the comments below. And if you found this video helpful, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more wealth-building tips and tricks.